Hi, it's Ken Ludwig, your change agent for making it out alive. What do I mean by that? You know, for 25 years of my life, I practiced every single day, abusing alcohol, eventually abusing massive quantities of drugs, getting to a point where my life revolved around cigarettes, vodka, and cocaine. I drank 2 bottles of vodka a day. I didn't drink it for very long because eventually that led me down a path of intervention by law, is what I always say. The legal system grabbed a hold of me. I was looking at 6 to 8 years behind bars. I'd lost my house. I'd lost multiple jobs. I'd lost a couple of businesses. I lost eventually my wife, someone who eventually took her life all over alcoholism, all around the idea of being up to your eyeballs in addiction. I learned to change, and I learned to change by following some, inner guidance is what I want to say. But what the truth of the matter is that there were people who stepped up and helped me along the way to move into something different, to move into a different way of looking at things. Yeah, and there was 12 steps. I don't want to forget the 12 steps because that really saved my life. If it wasn't for AA, I wouldn't be sitting here. But the truth is, I went to AA for 1 year. I walked away and I never looked back. I always considered it as something I graduated from because there was something inside of me that knew at the time that I was done with the alcohol and drug abuse portion of my life. That was history. So here I am today. I've been sober for almost quarter of a century. And I look at my life at this point and I think about how wonderful it is. And I truly believe this, and I truly know this to be actually the facts of my life. Every day that I have been sober for these almost 25 years, every single day has been better than the day before. Absolutely no exceptions, absolutely every single day. And I'm here to tell you that that can be your life. That can be the way you live if that's what you want to choose. I know there's lots of people out there who have been to AA meetings, don't like them. I know there's lots of people that have been to AA meetings 2 and 3 a day for years and years and years. They're just tired is what happens. I see lots and lots of people who are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Everyday life has gotten them down. Everyday life is sometimes more than we can bear. We live in these interesting times where it appears that there are more and more and more people finding their way to drugs and alcohol than there have been in the past because of the stresses of the times that we live in. I'd like to help intervene in that. I'd like to help you change that. I'd like to give you a pathway out of looking at your life from the perspective of it's just circling the drain. And I have a way to do that. It is called Making It Out Alive. Making It Out Alive is a 4-phase process that I have put together where we look at where we are and where we're going and we change the direction. First of all, we do some what we call identification. That's phase 1. Identification is just simply that. Let's identify what's going on. What is your story? Where are you? Where have you been? What is it that you are self-medicating and why are you self-medicating it? Then we go to phase 2, which is called surrender. Surrender is about it's actually a 2-phase thing in and of itself. We surrender to what we have been to release it and let it go. And we surrender to what is deep within us that we have been self-medicating. So much of that self-medication is about something deep inside of you that wants to be birthed, that wants to come forward, that you have been hiding and that you have been anesthetizing all this time. The next phase is balance. I'm very clear. There are 4 components to every aspect of your life. They are mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. And they need to be in balance all the time. And to have them in balance is no different than standing on an exercise ball and trying to just stand still and be balanced. That's not going to work because gravity is going to pull you out of balance all the time. Well, life is going to pull you out of balance as far as your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical balance is concerned. So let's learn some tools that allow us to maintain that balance, and that's what that phase is about. Finally, there is mastery. Mastery is about learning enough tools, having enough confidence, and having spent enough time with a new set of habits to be able to step into a new life, to be able to embrace that next highest vision of who you truly came here to be. Because let's face it, you didn't come here to be an alcoholic. That's nobody's purpose. So it's about time that maybe we move on to something else. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make you an offer. I am here to help you. I am here to guide you if that's what you choose to investigate. There are people out there who are done with AA. There are people out there who've never been to AA. There are people out there who are wondering every single day, am I developing a drinking habit? That would like to find someone to help them along the way. I will offer you a free 20-minute conversation on the telephone. We'll go over a kind of a personal analysis. We'll see where you're at. We'll see where you would like to be, where you think you should be, and where you think you want to go. And then we'll see if there's any resonance between you and I. If we feel like we want to work together, I will do everything in my power then to bring you to a new way of looking at yourself. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to do it with you. I will hold you accountable to everything you tell me you're going to do. I will help you all along the way to embrace those things that will get you to that next highest vision without judgment, without letting you know that you're a jerk, without telling you that, the same things that you do every single day when you go to a meeting, if you're someone who goes to meetings where you affirm every single time you go there that you are a jerk. That's not going to be part of the process. What's going to be part of the process is that you are absolutely perfect, whole, and complete just as you are. Let's get rid of the things that are standing in the way of you realizing that. That's the idea. Give me a call, 303-278-7013, or send me an email, kenludwig@makingitoutalive.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Namaste.